If you let a coding agent read GitHub issues, attached documents, or unfamiliar repositories, the text it reads may be doing more than describing a bug. A newly published security benchmark called IssueTrojanBench tested whether malicious instructions hidden inside ordinary project artifacts could manipulate modern coding agents. The researchers tested Cursor, Claude Code, and Codex Desktop using malicious GitHub issues delivered through 6 different vectors, including issue comments and PDF attachments. Their preprint reports that 66.5% of the malicious test issues penetrated both the agent-level and model-level guardrails overall. That does not mean 66% of real GitHub issues will compromise your computer. This was a deliberately adversarial benchmark, and the paper has not yet completed peer review. But the attack path is very real. A coding agent reads an issue that appears to contain project instructions. Hidden inside is a request to alter a configuration file, run a command, create a persistent hook, or expose information. Because the agent is supposed to follow project instructions and use tools, the malicious text can look like part of the job. This is indirect prompt injection with access to a terminal. And that combination matters. A bad answer in a chat window is annoying. A bad instruction executed by an agent with shell access can modify files, consume resources, reach network services, or expose credentials. Here is the practical checklist. First, treat repository text, issues, web pages, and attachments as untrusted data. Second, open unfamiliar projects in an isolated environment or work tree with the minimum permissions required. Third, do not leave cloud keys, signing credentials, or production tokens available to every agent session. Fourth, require confirmation before commands that install software, change configuration outside the workspace, access sensitive files, or contact external systems. And fifth, inspect the plan and the actual file changes. A friendly-looking issue is not proof that its instructions are safe. The point is not to stop using coding agents. It is to stop treating everything the agent can read as equally trustworthy. Now for today's signal boost. On August 2nd, new European Union transparency obligations for certain AI systems and AI-generated content begin applying. The rules include machine-readable marking for generated or manipulated audio, images, video, and text where technically feasible. They also cover disclosure of deepfakes and some AI-generated public interest text that has not received human review or editorial responsibility. For independent creators, the direction is more important than the legal vocabulary. Keep your original files. Preserve provenance metadata when possible. Clearly disclose realistic synthetic or heavily manipulated media, especially when it depicts real people or real events. And keep a record of which model and workflow produced the final asset. Specific obligations depend on where and how content is published, so this is not personal legal advice, but transparent production records are becoming part of a professional AI workflow. Today's takeaway is that trust boundaries now matter at both ends. Be careful about the information your agent consumes and be clear about the content your workflow produces. What is your current safety line? Do you allow coding agents to run freely, or do you approve every consequential command? If these quick AI updates are useful, like the video and subscribe for more. I'll keep tracking what changes and why it matters.